this is definitely a great acquisition to have in your collection, and the price tag on it makes it a no-brainer not to get it. Hello scented world, welcome back to yet another fragrance review. My name is JP, and it's always a pleasure to have the returning viewers, and for those who are joining us for the first time, you are by far most welcome. On this channel we'll do fragrance reviews and unboxing experiences. Now if that sounds like content you really are down for, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out every single time we drop a review. And please help me grow this community where we can all journey together in discovery of scented water. Alright, so today we're going to talk about a fragrance that has been shown some love here in the fragrance community, especially on YouTube. However, in other social platforms, and most importantly in the land, I am from South Africa. If you haven't read my bio just yet, I haven't had a lot of people talk about this fragrance, how good of an offering it is, and today I'm going to try to do some justice and talk about this beautiful offering from the house of Rochas. This is Moustache from Rochas, and this is the Eau de Parfum concentration. So this fragrance was launched in 2018 and it is classified as an oriental woody fragrance. The nose behind it is Nathalie Grazia Seto. So Rochas is a French fashion house that was founded by Marcel Rochas in 1925, which only released their very first fragrance marketed towards men 24 years later after their company was established. And the fragrance that started all was Moustache EDP, the OG, this one's predecessor, and it was actually relaunched in 2018 with the original formula with the name Moustache Original 1949. Iconic. Now let's quickly look at the bottle presentation, then jump straight into the juice top. Alright, so the bottle of this fragrance, it is this beautiful thick based, and the cap is very heavy. It has the name of the house embossed to it, and you can actually pick up the fragrance from the cap, but because it's a very thick based heavy bottle, I think this one is about 125 ml. Yes, 125 ml. I don't know if you can see that. This is a beautiful bottle presentation, honestly, and the juice as well just makes it even outstanding. All right, now let's talk about how this boy smells. But before we actually do that, if you weren't aware, this fragrance is highly compared to YSL Tuxedo, which is now discontinued and is highly priced if you can find it. So the DNA is somewhat in the same vein as YSL Tuxedo. Let's have a look how it sprays. Beautiful distribution there. So the official note breakdown of this fragrance goes something like this. In the opening, you're going to get pink pepper with mandarin orange, and in the heart of the scent, you're going to get Atlas cedar with Bulgarian rose, and then it dries down to a beautiful base of benzoin, patchouli, and vanilla. So the pink pepper in this fragrance does not hold back. Together with the citrus in the opening, it gives this nice bracing barbershop opening. And the cedar in the heart is clean and dry. And as for that vanilla in the base, which is actually the star of the show for me, it is mature and sweet without being gourmand or synthetic. So in essence, this fragrance is warm because of the spicy presence and slightly powdery. So who is this for? In as much as this is marketed towards men, I really think that ladies can pull it off because of that rose presence together with vanilla that will make a stunning wear out of this. Young working adults to more older audiences will find a liking on this fragrance. I am not saying that if you're in university or school, you're not gonna like this. However, history has proven that fragrances like this one don't really do well in such demographics. This fragrance wears beautifully for the office, especially if you're working in a cubicle setting where you're sharing an office space with other individuals, or you work in retail or sales where you engage with a lot of people throughout the day. Offerings like this one also make stunning date night fragrances, as it is cozy and warm, very inviting. I would also like to add that this is very versatile, so you can pull it off casually with a t-shirt, a pair of jeans. You can go to social spaces with it as well. So when to wear this boy? Fall, winter, and I want to say spring as well, as long as the climate is still cooler. Definitely you can pull it off. And it's a no-go for summer. Please don't do that to yourself. Now let's talk about performance and longevity. This is going to push up until the 7th hour mark, but you're going to need to be liberal with your sprays because this does not have an explosive projection. For the first 2 hours, that opening will definitely be present. However, it will not be nuclear. This will definitely not be your longest lasting fragrance in your collection. It could honestly do with some booster, but it's certainly not terrible. But you know your remedy for that will be reapplying this boy throughout your day so that it can push you for 10 hours or more, as some of you want every fragrance to last you 10 hours. Like, why? So here are my closing remarks about this bad boy. There are loud things that attracts your attention, and then there are quiet things that demands your attention. And I think Moustache by Rochas is in the latter category. This is beautifully done. It does not smell synthetic or cheap. It smells way better than most fragrances within this price range, without a doubt. This is definitely a great acquisition to have in your collection, and the price tag on it makes it a no-brainer not to get it. There you have it, guys. Moustache Eau de Parfum from the house of Rochas. Please share in the comment section if you own this fragrance, if you have tested it out. Are you having a good time just as I am with it? Because I am falling in love with this fragrance every single time I wear it. We would really like to hear from you guys, and also share with us what has been your go-to in winter now in South Africa. What is that one fragrance you cannot stop reaching out to? We would really like to hear from you guys and engage with you. And while you edit, do not forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so that you never miss out every time we drop a review. Until we meet again on yet another fragrance review, remember to keep well and stay smelling great.